Kittl has come a long ways over the years. What used to be mostly templates has grown into a software solution that has many different facets. So in this video, I'm going to cover the basics, and I'm going to show you how you can get the most out of Kittl in 2026 and beyond. Now, for those who are brand new, Kittl is a subscription-based graphic design solution. It's designed for people like you and me who don't want to spend hours and hours learning how to use graphic design software like Photoshop. You just point, click, and you can quickly create great-looking images, which you can put on products like t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even make fine art prints. So in this video, I'm going to show you the basics. Let's jump in. All right, the first thing we're going to look at is the main menu. Now, Kittl has a number of different modules inside of it, and you can access those modules on the left-hand side. We're going to focus on this video on these main 5 right here: projects, AI Hub, templates, graphics, and fonts. If I click on my projects tab, for example, we're going to see different projects that I've used over the months and years. If I click on AI Hub, that's going to bring me to my AI Hub menu, and we'll get into that a little bit later in this video. There's also a templates option, and you can click on many different templates. There's a graphics option where you can access different types of graphics individually. And then there's an awesome fonts tool, which we'll get into in this video as well. So big picture, you want to access the menu items along the left-hand side. Okay, let's get into templates now. So I have clicked on the left-hand side on the menu under templates, and we can see there's a couple submenus here as well. There's a menu here kind of at the top where you could click on different types of templates. So for example, when I click on merchandise, we can see there's t-shirt templates, hoodies and sweatshirts, bags, hats, and I can click on the right-hand side and I can continue to look at things like stickers and mugs and so on. You don't have to click on these top items, but you can if you like. I just like the Discover tab myself. And then you're going to see some sub listings here: Etsy listings, For You, videos, Kittl flows, and so on. So I'm just going to go to my For You, and I can either scroll through on the right-hand side and see these pre-made templates already, or I can just click right here where it says For You 5K Plus, and that will open up all the different templates that Kittl is selected for me based on my likes and preferences. So I'm going to scroll on through, and I'm going to see here, do I like a certain template? And I'm going to pick this one here, Gorilla Boss, and then I'm going to click on it. It'll come up. I like the way that looks. I'll click this Use Template button right here. I can also favorite it if I like. And if I were to favorite it, I'll just close out here for a second. You can go over here to your likes section, and you can access things that you have liked over the months and years. So I'll click on Gorilla, and I'm going to click Use Template. Now, once the template is loaded in, it's pretty easy to use. You simply click somewhere in the template and you can see the little blue boxes being highlighted there. And I'm going to click on the gorilla, for example. I can move him around. I can make him larger or smaller. I can also rotate the gorilla if I want. And I can even change the image itself. Over on the right-hand side, I can see, for example, there's a remove background feature, a vectorize feature. If I want to vectorize him, for example, I'll click that, and it'll ask me how many colors I want to use. I'll say 8 colors. I'll click vectorize image. And now it's going to show me different colors that I can use right here. So for example, I could make one of the colors really bright yellow, and it changes the way the graphic looks. So in real time, in just seconds, I can make this whatever I want. I can change the text inside the template. So there I've changed it to my name. I can make it smaller so it fits, just like that. I'm going to move him up to the top. And there we've got a very cool poster in just seconds. I did want to point out that if you're working inside of an illustration like this, your menu might look really skinny on the left-hand side, but I've got 2 tabs at the top. So if you want to get back to your main menu, you can simply go to your first tab, and that will bring you back to the main menu. Your second tab will be what you're working on individually. Now you can save a template. It's very easy to do. Over on the right-hand side, you're going to see a little export button. I'm going to click on it, and that will give me my export options. So I've got the name of my file. I've got my width and my height. And then I've also got this file type, JPEG, SVG, PDF. I'm going to leave it at PNG. I'm going to change my DPI, which is my dots per inch, to 300. That'll give me a very large export size, 15 inches by 18 inches. I can also remove the background if I want. And I always click on this optimize quality. It just gives you a better quality design. And I'll click the export button. What that will do is give me a PNG file with a transparent background. So if you don't want a background on this, you can click the remove background option, or I can simply click on the actual name of the template, Gorilla Boss Style, and that gets me back to the template background. You'll see the yellow has been highlighted. You can see here the color 100%, and I can just remove the background by scaling this right down to 0. The background color has been removed. Another thing to remember too is that when you click on something, the menu item on the right-hand side will change. So for example, I'm sitting here on the main template and I've got my project colors, but when I click on the name of the template, it now changes. I can scroll down. There's more things to work on down here, like the texture, for example. I could release the texture and I could pull it right out of the design. So this is actually a layer and I could delete it, and that could make my image look clearer if that's what I wanted. So sometimes you want texture, sometimes you don't. Another thing to remember is that Control Z or Control Z, depending on which country you're in, that will undo the last item that you've got. So if I click the delete key and I don't like that, whoops, I made a mistake, Control Z or Control Z will bring it back. So don't be afraid to try something. If you don't like it, you can always undo it. Next up, let's talk graphics. Not only are there great illustrations inside of Kittl, but there's also photos, AI gallery backgrounds, and textures. So don't be afraid to use that top menu. There's all sorts of really cool things that you can look at. I'm going to create a new template and we'll put some illustrations in it. So I'm going to click on this new project here on the left-hand side. It's going to ask me what type of template I would like to use. I'm going to click this t-shirt template right here. I'll change my DPI, which is my dots per inch, to 300. My orientation is portrait, and I will click create. So here is my artboard that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to click on the illustrations button here on the left-hand side. The menu now has become skinny because I'm working inside of an individual template, and on the left-hand side, I can just hover over. We'll see templates, text, and there's my illustration button right there. I'm going to click on it, and we'll see different illustrations that come up. So we've got shapes, ornaments, illustration, and abstract, and I can scroll down and I can see different illustrations. I can also search as well. So I'm going to type in, for example, heart, and we can see a bunch of illustrations that come up for hearts. I'm going to click on this one. We'll see that it goes right into my artboard, and I can do various things with it, like resize it. I can change the color on the right-hand side. I could also copy it. Control C is a copy feature, and Control V is a paste feature. That gives me a second heart, which I can then change the color if I wanted. So there's all sorts of things that you can do with the illustrations. Next up, we have fonts and text, and this is a really cool feature inside of Kittl. So I'm on the left-hand side on the main menu. I've clicked on fonts, and I can see as I scroll down, there's lots of different fonts. So to pay attention to this little number here, when it says something like handmade 331, you can view all of those types of fonts over on the right-hand side, and they will load in, and you can see different types of fonts as we scroll down. So for example, if I wanted to use this Ambery Garden font, I'm going to click this Use Font button right here, and this will add the font to my project. So I'm going to click on Open in New Project. And here it's created a new artboard for me, and it's got some sample text in there so I can see it, I can make it larger, I could rotate it, I could do whatever I want with it. So if you're making text-based designs, this can be a very quick way to get going. Now I do want to point out, if you want to change your artboard size, you can always do that over here. So for example, if I wanted to make this the size of a Merch by Amazon template, I could quickly do that. Click the artboard name, and then click Shift and 1. The number 1, and that will reset your artboard so you can see the whole thing. This font is really tiny, but not a big deal. I can really quickly expand it out. I can then double click inside of it, and I can change the font to whatever I want. If it's cut off at any point, you can simply make it larger, and you can also move it around simply by dragging the corners of the box. If you want to align something, there's also an alignment tool. I could center align it. I can make it plumb very quickly. One of the coolest new features in Kittl is the AI Hub. And you can start with AI right here in the middle, where you can generate an image or you can remix an image. Let's generate an image. I'm going to type into the little chat window here, medieval cat knight with a sword and shield, and I'm going to click generate. And it's given me some options here. I can click on the kitty cat right there. I can make him larger. I can remove out this other one if I don't like it. And from here, I've got options. By right-clicking, I can copy this. I could duplicate it. I could delete it out. There's also an AI gallery on the left-hand side, so I can hover over that little image. It says AI gallery. I can click on it, and I can see a bunch of AI options, and there's a submenu right here that I can take a look at as well. So I could do artistic, clip art, designs, logo type, patterns, photos. There's all sorts of different AI options that I could use. So if I click on Live Free, for example, we'll see that populates right here, and I can make this larger or smaller. So you can use multiple artboards inside of Kittl, which is a really nice feature. I could work on one design, I could work on another design in tandem. Another thing you can do inside of the AI hub is that you can remix an image. So when you click on Remix an image, it's going to ask you to upload an existing image. So here, for example, I've uploaded an image of the Statue of Liberty, and now I'm going to describe what I'd like to remix. Show the Statue of Liberty juggling torches, and now I'll click Generate. There's a lot more inside of Kittl that we have not covered in this video. So for example, in the AI hub, there's AI upscale, AI vectorizer, there's background removers, there's all sorts of mock-up tools, there's all sorts of different things. Kittl flows, AI prompt packs, there's tons of AI images that you can remix. There's so much to see and do inside of Kittl. I've only scratched the surface in this video, but this should get you going where you can have some fun creating designs either from templates or from scratch. I'll put a link to Kittl in the video description below. It is an affiliate link, and that just means if you click on the link and you purchase the Kittl subscription, I would receive a small commission. I've been using Kittl for years, and it's really helped me make a lot of sales in the print-on-demand world. And you can make sales too. Here's another video where you can have some fun in the print-on-demand world. Thanks a lot for watching.